Hi everybody, my name is Patty. Welcome to my channel. I make homemade journals here that are themed about someone, and you have the ability to write in them if you choose to. I'm going to put this behind this because it's just glaring bad. Anyways, but that's what I do. I make journals. I'm not the only creator that does this, and it's very, very fun. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you're new to junk journaling or handmade journals, you will absolutely love this. This is one of the favoriteest things in the world for me to do now, other than gardening. So let's get into this. Basically, I'm making Mrs. Claus's journal. These are the pages I'm going to use. There's 15 in all three sets. I'm doing 3 signatures because her journal cover makes the paper, once you do just 2, they tend to be about down here because that's how wide the paper is once you fold it. Well, if you put enough in here, I'm thinking that this is just, go with me on this. If not, I might have to put 4. But the more signatures you put in there, the thicker it goes here and makes it longer here. You see what I'm talking about? How much shorter there? Now say that I put that in there just right, and there it is. See? So I'm hopeful that that is what's going to happen. So, before we get into anything, please subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any uploads. And now, let's get into the business of making a journal. So I'm going to put 2 over here to this side. Get these over here. Hopefully my husband realizes I am making a video. Sometimes he doesn't know that, and I don't blame him because I'm not always in here making videos anymore like I used to. I'm in here working, but I'm not usually making a video. This is the hard part, of seeing right where I need to go. I'm back. I folded the other 2 and also went through my envelopes and found some envelopes to go in here as extra pages. For now, that's all I can think of to put in here, besides maybe find some like old receipts or something like that, but I prefer not to put that in here because Santa Claus is not like that for me. Santa Claus is a little different. And this is Mrs. Claus. Even her, I just don't see her, getting vintage receipts, even though she's very, very old, So I'm going to stick with what I have, I think, and just add the ephemera to it if I have to. But yeah, I did find quite a few envelopes. I found these green ones that I have. They're real small. And I found these little red ones. And that's just from it sticking to it, trying to stick. Yeah, and I thought I would just connect them together, kind of thing, somehow, some way, and make them into pockets. And I found these as well in my stuff, which I just thought was adorable, very pretty. They have the holly leaves and berries on them, and then the solid red ones, and they're being the long. The only issue is because they're longer, This is the pages. This is the pages, yeah, along there. And here is the cover. So they're a little bit longer than the cover and the pages. So that's okay. I can do it this way instead, or this way. Turn these into pockets. The only thing is I have to cover this gum, they call it the glue gum stuff, which is the glue. I've got to cover that with something so it doesn't adhere to whatever they're sticking in the pockets. So I think I might do that. I might make these into pockets. I don't know whether I want to go that way or go this way. I think this way would be best because it looks more proper looking. And then when they open it, it's like, oh, it's very pretty, you know. It's got all the decoration on the inside, you know. And then they've got the pockets that I turn them into when I turn them into a pocket. And the red ones are the same way. They'll have to be turned into pockets as well, you know. And they'll be plain, just red, which is fine because we got a lot of red going on inside these. Now, the thing is I need to also fix these before I set these up and add them into the journal. So I'm going to take a few minutes. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, like with this one. I've done this before with y'all. I just cut these down. I just got to figure out which one. I think I'm going to cut them both down the same size. All I'm going to do is, I don't know if you can see this, because this one's smaller than this one. This one will probably go in this one. Like that. But I got to cut it down to this first notch right here. If you see that little hump there, I'm going to cut it to there on both sides. So all there'll be is like that much of both of these. Of any of them, there won't be a lot because I don't like that bulk in my journal. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that real quick. Let's see. I just got to get this just right. Right about there. It gives it just enough for it to grip. You can always use these for other things as well if you choose to. It's up to you. Instead of throwing them away, you can put them to use for other reasons. Totally your choice. These are long enough. They're not too long and they're not too short, but these are going to be turned into pockets, see? So I don't want to mess with those. And the largest ones. I have a larger type. Oh, wait, no, that's not it. Oh, I put those away. I'm not going to use those after all. So, and to let you know where I got these envelopes, I actually have the packaging, and it's called uprint.com. It's that name right there. Right there. And it's from uprint.com. And that's the only thing that's on them. It came from the resale store, as you can see. So there's that. Now I do have some of these envelopes as well. These are those sleeves for like CDs and stuff. And I have different colored ones. Got these at the resale store as well. And I took out, I think, red and green. And I have them over here to the side. And I'm going to put those in there with like ephemera to put inside the journal. And also have the other ones to this kind. So there is actual pieces of paper with this print inside here. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken, I'm not sure. But the company is called Designer Envelopes. Is Holiday Time. That's all it says. Let's see. It's from Walmart.com. I'm pretty sure these are very old. I got them from the resale store, as you see. But yeah. It's just their holiday time collection, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, they come as a 20 count and they're real long ones. That's those. I don't have the packaging for these. These are just, you know, just some envelopes. So these two here, like I said, on those and those as well, they'll be added to it later. I'm going to show you what I do with these real quick, and that is to glue these together. I choose which one is going to be on the inside, and I think I'm going to let the because it's smaller. That one's bigger. It can fit in that one. So yeah, that would make sense, right? So the bend of it is going to go into the bend of this one. But I'm going to use my art glitter glue, not my Fabri-Tac. And all I'm going to do is put it all over the back of this one. Oops, kind of got it a little messy there. Sorry, I had to hit that a little bit to make it go down. Okay. So I'm going to get this down in there, hopefully without being messy with it. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing too. Bring it up about, give it that little extra gap. Use that. Okay, there we go. Now the reason why I only glued this one to this one, see I got glue on it, darn it. I tend to do that and forget to wipe my fingers off. That's okay, a lot of times I just cover these, but I don't want to cover them too much because I like the red and green for the journal. But I'll leave this one in case I want to put an extra sheet of paper there that they can write on. I can glue it to this because this is enough to hold these two together. But having this extra little flap, I mean, if you even wanted to, you could leave the red on there, or the other ones. You can leave one of them's flap on there and it makes it have a lot stronger piece to grab a hold of the extra piece of paper you're going to use. I choose to leave it flat and little small skinny piece because then it doesn't show through your paper and it doesn't make that bump, of that piece. Like, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Say this is on there and you're trying to put another piece of paper on there. Well, that bump there and here, all the way around is going to come through while that person's writing and they're going to hit that every time. And it's kind of, I get very, very weird when it comes to doing things a certain way. I'm strange that way. Now this one is the middle one. That's why see, this is why you want to tap it, I guess. That's so wasteful when it does that. See, it's still trying to come out. Okay, I gotta wipe that off. So I always keep at least one or two old dry ones. Put it down there for now. Okay. So now I'm going to situate these into each other. So here we go. Oh, and I forgot these. These are really cute. This one has one too. Just these two, which is the outside two signatures. The center one is getting these as its extra one. But these are going to get this cute little one. I like that because of the sleigh and, the elf is putting up the horses from the sleigh, I guess. I don't know. I just thought it was really pretty and it has that blue color. Even though I have really no blues in here, I can cover this and hide that and turn this into a big pocket. So, okay, now trying to figure out how I want to situate my pages. Okay, this is going to be a piece that's going to be an extended page, so there's that. The two hard cardstocks, one's going to be on the outside, one's going to be on the inside. So if I want it to be aesthetic, I want to use this one as the classy red to bring in the people when they're looking at it. See, like this. When they open it, they'll see red. Or I could have this one as the front cover to the first signature, and when they open it, it gives a very bright and colorful look to it. And I kind of like that, but then the middle one will be plain. So you have to take your choice on which way you want to go. So I think I'm going to use this as the first page that they look at because, I don't know, just, I like that. And the outside two signatures, I gave them this. This is just some reefs on vellum paper. I am not going to cut off this excess because then it would cut it down. Well, maybe I will. It might be okay. As long as I can get at least two of the holes in through there. And the other one might be here. We'll see. So all I need to do if I cut that off is just fold them. Put them on in. And then get it even where you want it to. That way it's off. Right about there. Okay, So there's that one. That one's done. I'm not going to take off this little piece right here because it makes it long enough. See? I don't want it to be too slim. Am I going to change my mind again? Yes, I probably am, because I actually prefer it to be, because this is vellum. The vellum isn't going to have an extra piece of paper to it. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off too. Oh, it's like all the way up there though. Why didn't it fold like that? I guess because the way my printer printed it out. There we go. So, okay, that one's done. I'll tend to the next one in just a minute. So, we have that is our first page. Then I'm going to go with, I think that would be kind of cute to see as the next page. And then this one will be the third. And then this one will be the simple one. So I'm going to put this one, actually I'm going to use this one next after this. Yeah, I think that would be pretty to see that. And then this one. And then this one. No, this one. Bring that colorful in. And then we'll put, where is, there it is. This is that cardstock I was talking about. I want that for the center, so I'm not going to use that yet. But I'm looking for, there it is. Get it to come up. There we go. And that will be folded back. So right now we're not going to fold it back. I'm just getting the pages together. I like these two colors together, so we're going to go with this one next. And then we're going to go with this one. Wait, no, we're going to do the gold foil doily. And then we're going to use this one. Like I said, I would take some of that white off, but I prefer to leave it. And then with that one, we're going to go with candy cane. And then we'll go with this candy cane print. Make sure it's the right way. And then we'll go with the vellum. I think that would look cute there, right? Let's see. But yeah, I think that'll be okay, because this will be next. And then this. Wait. Forgot, we gotta use these long things too. So I think I'm going to use this one after that one because of the two. I think that would look really good together. So we're going to fold that. And then we're going to just turn that into a pocket. Making sure that our folds, our pockets thing is upwards. And then we're going to figure out if I want it downwards or do I want it upwards. And I want it up here. And then we'll put this one in. And then I'll use this one. Let's see, at the back. Because that way this will show on this side. So yeah, we're going to use this at the back. And then I can color this and make it look pretty. I still have the red, so I'm probably going to do that at the front. Put this red cardstock in there. And like I said, that goes with that one. And now we still have this red one. So now I'm going to close it up, and I'm going to probably put the red one. Yeah, we're going to go right up here. I think I'm going to put the red one right here. And all I'm going to do is fold it. I can go inwards with the fold, have the pockets on the inside, or I can fold this one outwards because there's no print. And just make the pockets outside. But I kind of like them when they're in the inside. Just like that. Okay. I don't like it when it does that though. I don't know why it did that. Let's see if I can make a line so it'll hold on that line. I have other ones. If it messes up, I can just grab another one if I have to. There we go. Just took a little work. Okay, the other one was up higher, so I'm going to put this one lower. Okay, now we just put these back in. And there they'll be. And that's about 15 pages, and that's not including the pockets, the envelopes, I mean. So we'll have 3 of those, and yeah. Now this is only fitting because of the fact that this is long, but see how short that is? Once I get 3 in here, it may change in thickness and how far those come out and how far this thing sits outwards this way. Because this will thicken like this, and it'll bring it further in. So there is that. I even put a bead right here to hold it together so I could pull it inside out. So anyways, okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to do the rest of these like that, like this one. So I'll be right back. Hi everybody, I'm back. I have out a few things that I got set up because I had already started it and I messed up, and so I'm already starting it for you. Okay, now I'm grabbing my Faber-Castell chalk pencil. I'm doing that so I can see the marks where I'm going to make them, because I don't know if I'll be able to see them with a pen. I'm hopeful that this will work. It might not even show up on this white if there's white in there, which there shouldn't be. See? It's dark colors. So anyways, I'm going to use this to make my dots for the signatures onto the back of the spine here. So I can use my crocodile. By the way, this is a crocodile. You can get it at Hobby Lobby. I got mine at Hobby Lobby. A little bit expensive. I'm going to tell you that right now. My husband, he just, for like a gift, you know, out of the blue, he just decided to let me buy one. So he got me that. And usually you can use these kind of items here. This is what I did up until then. This one was my one, and I kept getting frustrated because this would slide down every time. This one always hurt my hands, but at least I could grip it. Before I got this. This I got at Ace Hardware. You can get these at anywhere. This is just an ice pick. But this had a little pick on it, and this is for sculpting because I'm an artist and I had that. So, but with the kit that you get on Amazon that I actually have on my list of things that I recommend on my website, and that'll be in the links below. I just took them and took the box, threw it away, and put everything inside this little, I guess this is a lunchbox because it has a little dividers like for your sandwiches and stuff. So anyways, I just stored them all in the same place because of all these other kinds of strings and stuff. But it comes with all these wax strings. Comes with a whole bunch of these that are gold looking. They're in this thing here. They're right there. No, they're silver. I'm sorry, silver looking. And you get this all in there, and I got to use that for a while, and then that's when I got this. But you can use that. You can, if you don't have the money to buy any of that right now, you're just getting started, you can also use a really thick darning needle. Darning needles are just really thick needles with a big eye on them. And most times they're not pointy. My grandmother did, she pointed hers. And I got something on, that's why it's shiny now. It used to be this dark color because it's so old. I got a little bit of plastic on it trying to make a hole in something. I forget what it was. I'm trying to think, what else do I have that you can use? That there's all kinds of things you can use. Just whatever has a point to it and can make a hole, you're good to go. Okay, so there's that. Now, the kit is, like I said, on my Amazon. My Amazon recommends page. So anyways, now where I'm at right now is I pulled out my chalk pencil so that I can make my holes on the inside, and I needed to line this up. And all I did was take my front and my back of the book, grabbed my signatures, and I made sure that they're even with each other, just like that. I'm talking about just the back and the front. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about this and this even with each other. That way I can see where they're sitting in there, okay? But I'm going to try and get that, hopefully, level. Like that. And tap it a few times. And then just push that back down in there. It's trying to come out. Okay, I don't want to tap it because, like I said, it'll make my envelopes move downwards then. It'll shift them, and I don't want them to shift. And I'm doing this so I can see right where I need them to be. And then I'm going to open this up, lay it down, and then I'm going to take these, bring them up, trying to keep them nice and close to each other. Let them flatten out a little bit, you know, like spread out a little bit right there. So right about there. Making sure that's straight. I'm just going to make a line instead. Okay. Okay, that'll work for me. Now once I get my marks set up, then I will estimate on these. I'm not trying to make this harder than it should be. So this is 8.5, a little over 8.5, almost 9 inches. And so I'm going to make, let's see. I'm going to put 2 closer together down here. Well, I'm going to put 1 in the middle, definitely. So I'm going to say the 4 is about where the middle would be. So I'm going to put middle here. We'll put 1 here. Let's see, where's that one at? So right there will be the middle one. And then one will go right about, trying to keep them about equal distance apart. There's my 3 holes there. Now I'm just going to move down to probably the 2 and the 7. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the 2 and the 7. So right there, I'm going to go right here where the 2 is. And move over and looking at this one, bringing it down. There we go. Hopefully I can see that. Right about there. Yeah, that looks good. And the 7. So right here. That kind of moved. Let me try that again. There we go. 1 right there. And 1 right there. That'll work for me, hopefully. Okay, now all I need to do is take these. This is the front. I'll turn that around because this is the front of the signature. This is the back because they're upright. Oh, wait. Ooh, glad I looked. I need to make sure they're all upright then. That one's upright. That one's upside down. See? Always look at your papers. Another way it'll help you know that you're definitely upside down is this right here was, and then my words, they're the right way. So let's see, where's that? Where's my, and that's upright. Those are upright. You want to make sure your papers are upright and in the right positions. Okay, so that one's good. I think this one was upside down. So now, yeah, there we go. Everything in order. It's in closet, right? Okay. Words are upright. Okay. And now this one. It's in closet, right? Pockets are upright. That's upright. The words are upright. Okie dokie. So that one's good. So now I'm going to take these again, tapping downwards like this instead of this way. I'm just going to lay them right there beside of that, keeping them even with the journal. Taking a pen, I mean not a pencil, a little ruler if you can find one. Seeing where all your little dots are. And now you're just going to take your pen, your marker, whatever you're going to use, and you're just going to go up that like that. See, that's the problem. I can't see that. I'm old. What can I say? I'm going to use green. If I can find green. Do I have a green? I don't have a green. Okay. I'll use red then. I have a red. If I can get it out of there. I'm talking about my markers. Okay. Getting it right there. Okay. Bringing that over to the next one. Right here. Wait a second. Okay. Well, the top two is going to be the closer ones. I usually put the closer ones at the bottom. That's okay. Not a biggie. And then these. There we go. Now we have our spots where we're going to put our holes. And now I just need to set these things up where they won't open up all the way, if you know what I mean. Get it all even. I'm trying not to tap, and I'm trying not to let anything move. Okay, that stayed in its place, but did the other one? Yes, it did. Okay, good. So we're going to open that up. We're going to tap this with our roller. I'm going to put that on there. I'm going to put the darker one on top so I know that's the upright part. Okay, that's the front one. And then we're going to do the rest. Now we can put the holes in everything, and everything's ready to go. So, okay, let's do that now. I'm gonna get things out of my way though, so that can work here. Put that back up here. And we need this. Like I said, if it get cut off, I might go ahead and do everything and leave the last one for y'all to see. In other words, I'll do all the other ones, but I'll leave the last one there. And on these, I'll leave the last one for that one too. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, y'all. I've got all the other things done except for the last. I'm just going to throw that on the floor because my thing's on my trash can. All I have left is the last eyelet to go on. And the last signature to get its holes put in, and then we can sew her in. But this is what this side looks like so far. My thing is like chewing up the eyelets for some reason. But yeah, I put the red on the bottom, a green in the middle, and then there's going to be a red up here in the middle. That's what I'm, saving for y'all. This is the red one. I'm going to go upwards with it as well. Got to get it in there. I have to turn it over, make sure it's down and around that. That's how I get the ones that turned out perfect, by getting it around it and then putting my fingers on each side. Slide it to me and turn it over and then do it. Oh no, I gotta do it on this side, so it's gonna be hard. So anyways, the holes, to make the holes, I did the 3/16. It's all the way back here. It's the one that goes all the way back, okay? And for the for the eyelet, I use the bigger one. And on the bottom, I use the, what color is that? That's not the copper one. There's the copper one. So that's more the pointy one, because that's the only way I could get it to not stick to that eyelet. So just saying, it'll stick. Mine did. So anyways, I'm going to slide this in there, holding this up in that. And then we're going to get it on there. Oh, it moved. Go back straight. There we go. There we go. And I fill it in this place. Press down. And there it is. And see, these, when I do it that way, it comes out good. So there's that. Before I sew these in, I will turn off the camera, but I'm going to do this one, signature with you, and then I'll be right back. But first, let me do the signature. Thing I'm having with these, problem I'm having with these, is it's been a while, is I'm not getting the point down in here even. And so I'm resituating these things. And then pinching it into that point. That way I know it's down in there. And then placing that back down around. Doing the other side the same way. Just taking my fingernail, getting it down in that point. Making sure that it's down in there. And not always is it still working out. Sometimes it's still coming out to the sides. Now, when I make the holes, I go to the 1/8 of an inch because only thing that's going through this is thread. When it goes through this, why I'm making a hole through this is because I'm using a brad. Not a brad, an eyelet. I keep calling them brads. But anyways, it's an eyelet, and that's the reason why. And the eyelets are thicker than what thread would be. And I don't need it to be too thick for the thread. So, I'm using the 1/8. Which is the second one, is the first one that you put it on, and the 3/16 is the back one. And whenever you're doing the other way, if you're not, because if you don't have a brad presser, let me make sure that went through right. See, it came out to the side, but there's nothing I can do about that. But if you don't have a brad maker, you know, a thing to put brads in with, I'm going to show you what I used for so long. And again, my hands can't handle too much stress. I mean, they're weak. I have carpal tunnel syndrome kind of thing. They get very weak and numb. Golly, do they get numb. I can be watering my lawn and my hands will go numb. But anyways, enough of that talk. Push that to the side. And there we go. So those are the holes for those. And like I said, I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Hopefully I have enough time to show you the last signature, and then we'll be done putting the pages in. And then we'll maybe work with a few, well, no, we'll, in the next video, we'll work with other things. So this is the last one. Like I said, hopefully I can get this done before my battery dies. Okay. Signature. I actually put this last one in upside down. Had to redo it. I'm making sure not to do it this time like that. Okay, good. Now. Just going in the middle one first. Making sure you don't let your little thing, your tail come through. Then we're going in the bottom one. Second. I can find my hole for the signature. It's hard to see it when you go, because I'm a righty, so I use my right hand more. Okay. It's literally so hard for me to use my left hand. Not that left-handed is bad. Okay, oh, go in this one, come out on this side, go through here, go in on that side, go up, come through, and come out, and then go in the center. That's the last one we're going to do, is the center now. These things are hooking on the other pages, making it hard to do. Come on, get in there. I don't know what's going on. What's going on there? Why aren't you going in? It's already bad enough I'm a right-handed person doing something with the left hand. And now it's just being a butthead to me. Why is it not? Okay, we're going to go upside down now so I can use my right hand. I'm afraid that's going to go out, so I'm going to pull on it. Going to go in. See? I literally suck with my left hand. I have seen so many people that's whatever they call that, where you can use both hands. I just think that is just so cool. Okay, so now we're just going to tighten that just barely. You don't want to do it so much that it rips. Holding it nice and taut. I'm just going to tighten it again just before I do that. I'm going to twist and then we're going to tighten. I'm going to go this way. This is how I do it. I'm going to put at the end, I'm going to go back on every one of these. Take this fray check, it locks it in. So I'm just going to put that right there on that knot. Just a little daub of it on each one of these. Each one of the little knots. Try not to get it on your paper like I just did. I get so reckless. Just a dabble do, as they say. And I'll put my lid back on. And there's that. Doing this right-handed only, one-handed. See, it's going to drip onto your paper. And it will show when it dries. That's the only problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it be. Let that dry. Let these two dry. That one's already getting wet on it, so it doesn't matter. When it dries, then we'll work some more with it, okay? But yeah, just take that off. I know when I take this off, it's going to make it weak enough that it'll fall over now. It don't matter. It is what it is. Nobody buys it, I'll keep it. It's no big deal. Okay, so now I'm going to just go ahead and flatten these out. I already did the back one. I think I already did this one, but I'm going to do it again just in case. And then this front one. I'm going to lay it down that side, come on this side, and press down that way. Now I left these long for a reason, because I'm going to probably put charms. There it is, in its vast glory. And so, there we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and do this because it's going to bug me if I don't. So I'll go ahead and fold these in. Oh, my battery's fixing to die. So thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and ask away if you have any questions. Everyone will answer. And I do have links in the bottom for my website and for other things. So check those out. And my Etsy shop is on there too. So thank y'all for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.